Every driver knows the exits where you don't shut down. The truck stop with the bad name. The rest area where loads go missing at 2 in the morning. That map lives in your head, built one bad night at a time. But there is a less common kind of danger. A road can get blocked by a crash, but sometimes the road itself stops being there. 5 times since 2007, major interstates have failed right under traffic. Not a crash, not a bridge closed for work. The road surface itself gave way, melted, burned, or washed into a river, and the drivers in its path had to choose in real time, with a loaded trailer behind them and hours left on their legal clock. When a stretch of interstate fails, there is no easy side road. The road surface itself becomes unsafe, or just is not there anymore. Fire, water, and heat from a collapsed structure kill without giving you a near miss first. We are counting down 5 interstate failures from bad to the worst. Each one gets its exact spot, the thing that destroyed it, and the hard numbers from official reports. You'll also learn a move that could save you the next time a tanker fire, a set fire, a fire started on purpose, or a river takes your route away. Every detail comes from National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, reports, State Department of Transportation, DOT studies, and official press releases. The numbers are exact. The names are real. The worst one, a single storm erased an interstate, turning it into a deep cut in the earth. The road fell into a river, and the region went offline for months. Number 1, the day the road disappeared. Let's get into it. We start with the oldest failure, the one that woke up the San Francisco Bay Area and taught every driver that a tanker fire can take the road above you. Number 5, the MacArthur Maze in Oakland, California, where Interstate 80, Interstate 880, and Interstate 580 all merge into one raised interchange north of the city. On April 29, 2007, at 3:42 in the morning, a tanker turned over on the lower connector. It was carrying 8,600 gallons of gasoline. The fuel lit up. The fire never touched the cars above. It did not have to. The heat alone weakened the steel beams. Within hours, 168 feet of the Interstate 580 connector fell onto the road below. A driver on the lower connector saw pieces of road surface and twisted steel hanging. Then the whole section sank as the fire burned below. The tanker driver suffered second-degree burns. He walked 1.5 miles for help. No one else was hurt. The economic hit, roughly $6 million a day for 25 days. A single day of free public transit to ease the locked-up traffic cost $2.5 million. The trap. You are finishing a late-night run through the East Bay, the region around Oakland. GPS clear to the Bay Bridge, the bridge across the bay to San Francisco. No warning on the radio, no warning light, just a heavy column of smoke ahead. Then the connector you were about to use is gone. The play is not another road. When a tanker fire hits a major interchange at this size, surface streets, regular city roads, are already locked up. You park, monitor the Department of Transportation, DOT camera feeds, and wait for the reopened news. Do not try to beat it. The road is not there. A tanker fire can turn a raised highway into a memory before the sun comes up. The Oakland failure was an accident. The next one was not. Number 4, Interstate 10 through downtown Los Angeles, November 11th, 2023. Someone stacked wooden pallets under the raised freeway and lit them. By morning, the busiest freeway in LA was closed. 300,000 vehicles a day had no east-west route through the city. First estimates, 3 to 5 weeks. California, Governor Gavin Newsom's response was blunt. Safety first, speed second. With his push, the road opened again in 8 days. All lanes back by Monday morning, November 20th. The mayor expanded transit. The fix was done at a speed no one expected. The trap was invisible. You have a load with a tight deadline. You're heading from the Inland Empire, the warehouse region east of LA, to the LA ports. The fire is hidden under the freeway. There is no warning. The California Highway Patrol, CHP, closes every on-ramp. Your GPS finds a new route onto streets that cannot handle a big rig. The play is to stage early, park, and wait in a safe spot. As soon as you hear fire under Interstate 10, do not count on a quick fix. Most drivers drive empty out of the area or move to other interchanges before the official other roads lock up. Trust the engineers to rebuild, but do not let your clock run out waiting. A set fire can make a freeway go away overnight, but when the rebuild has the governor's own attention, sometimes the road comes back faster than the rumor. When the fuel is the state's own materials, stored wrong, the road sinks, then falls in. That is Interstate 85 in Atlanta. Number 3, March 30th, 2017, just after 6 in the evening. A fire starts in a Georgia DOT storage area under Interstate 85 near the interstate. 285 merge. The fuel is not gasoline. It is plastic and glass fiber tubing, the state's own materials stored where they should never have been. The heat brought down 92 feet of northbound lanes. A driver expecting a clear run into downtown instead finds brake lights swinging wide around a hole. It is a dark gap in the road, with the smell of melted plastic in the air. The NTSB pointed the blame straight at the wrong kind of storage. The repair cost $15 million. The road stayed closed for 43 days. One business near the collapse lost 90% of its customers. MARTA, Atlanta's transit agency, saw its number of riders jump 25% as people left their cars. Independent owner-operators, drivers who own their rigs, burned money every day for 6 weeks. They had to find new routes onto Interstate 75, adding an hour or more to each run. The trap is the one that should bother you most. You are on the approach going north, no strange signs, and suddenly the road ends. No ramp, no shoulder, just a hole. The only move is to take the last exit 100 yards back, but everyone else is using that same exit. The move. Watch Georgia DOT alerts and stage loads before you are forced into the difficult situation. What is stored under the road is as much a threat as what is driving on it. A failure of proper oversight can cost you 43 days. 3 failures so far, all from fire. A tanker above, a set fire from below, and stored materials that should never have been there. The next 2 are where the consequences get bigger. You have seen fire take down a raised highway, a set fire close LA, and a state's mistake open a hole in Atlanta. Which of these failures worries you most at 2 in the morning? Drop it in the comments. That is how I will know you made it this deep. And if you have not subscribed, the experienced truckers at the counter might wonder why you haven't subscribed. Back to the countdown. The next failure took a road, and it took a driver's life. Number 2, Interstate 95 going north in Philadelphia at the Pennsylvania Route 73 interchange. June 11th, 2023, 6:20 in the morning. Nathan Moody, 53 years old, father of 3, was hauling 8,500 gallons of gasoline. His tanker turned over on a curved exit ramp. The fuel lit up. The fire weakened the steel support so fast that the northbound lanes fell. It happened 8 minutes before fire crews arrived. Moody died from blunt head injury, smoke and fumes, and burns. God rest him. Emergency crews arrived to a bent, burned black trailer in a hole of fallen road surface. The morning sun came through smoke, and the driver's cab was somewhere underneath. The collapse shut down 9 miles of Interstate 95 in both directions. That's 160,000 vehicles a day with no route. It cut the Northeast Corridor, the main East Coast highway route. Crews built a short-term road on light foam glass and opened traffic again in 12 days. The response was fast, but a driver behind the wheel that morning did not get a second chance. Full repair took nearly a year. For any driver behind him, the trap was invisible. The road ahead became flames and a deep split with no way out. When Interstate 95 goes down anywhere near a major city, there is no quick other road that works for a heavy truck. The move is to wait it out. Dispatch offices that pushed through found only dead ends. Drivers who made it staged in rest areas and waited for the short-term lanes to set. Do not rush to use the temporary lanes before they are properly opened. That is my advice, and I stand by it. A tanker fire under the road can melt steel and concrete. It can also take a father. That brings us to number 1, the failure where the road did not break. The road disappeared. Number 1, Interstate 40 through the Pigeon River Gorge, a deep river valley on the North Carolina-Tennessee border. This is the tight spot for trucks running between Memphis, Nashville, and the Atlantic coast. In September of 2024, what was left of Hurricane Helene sat over western North Carolina and dumped more than 30 inches of rain. The Pigeon River rose above 25 feet, higher than anyone had seen in modern times, and the river ate the earth beneath the highway. A driver hauling toward the coast crosses the state line. Brake lights, barriers. The road is gone. In its place is a gap where the road should be, a muddy cut in the land, the river still wild below. The GPS says you are on a road that is no longer there. This is the one the intro promised, the road that vanished. The closure sent trucks onto long other roads, cut off towns, and broke supply chains. Other routes added 150 miles or more in each direction, a full day of driving. One lane each direction opened again in March of 2025, but the speed was limited to 40 miles an hour. Full rebuilding is not expected until 2028, 4 years without the full road. The trap was the shape of the land itself. You are on Interstate 40, counting on the Gorge Passage to get you to Wilmington, the port city on the North Carolina coast, on time. The last weather report did not mention Helene's track far enough inland. Suddenly the road is closed behind you and gone ahead. Fuel stations are packed. You are trapped, low on supplies, and the only move was a big picture one. Do not run it. Stay 200 miles west. Dispatch offices that thought they could slip through learned the road was not just closed, it was gone. When a hurricane decides your interstate is a river, the interstate loses. So look at the whole list. Fire melted the MacArthur Maze. A set fire closed Interstate 10 in Los Angeles. Stored materials brought down Interstate 85 in Atlanta. A tanker fire killed a driver and took down Interstate 95 in Philadelphia. And water erased Interstate 40 through the Pigeon River Gorge. 5 interstates, 5 different ways the road can fail. The thing they all have in common, the road you count on every night can become the danger itself. The drivers who made it through were not the ones who tried to beat the detour traffic. They were the ones who checked the route, read the closures, and made the call early, staging before the road gave out. One driver didn't get that chance. The rest learned it and passed the word. Nathan Moody's family paid the highest price. Businesses near the Atlanta collapse watched their way of making a living go away. Owner-operators, the independent drivers we mentioned, in the southeast paid the extra costs themselves. Towns were cut off. Infrastructure failures slow business. They also isolate towns. And sometimes a failure takes a driver before it takes the road. What is the one interstate stretch you stay away from or dread? The one where you know the road itself is the danger, not just the traffic, name it, and the state. We read every single comment, and the best ones become the next video. If you have not subscribed, just know that the experienced truckers at the Fuel Island counter, the truck stop's fuel pump area, can see your channel list. They are taking notes. Until next time, drive safe.